Hi, this is Dale Buchanan, the host of Puppy Talk Podcast. Before we get started today, I wanted to let you know of my new book, The Complete Puppy Training Manual. It's available on Amazon in 4 formats: Kindle ebook, paperback, hardcover, and audiobook. You can find it on Amazon right now. It's called The Complete Puppy Training Manual, and I will put a link in the show notes of this episode. I'm Dale Buchanan, and this is Puppy Talk, the podcast that offers free advice and tips for raising a happy, healthy, and obedient puppy. For more information on this podcast, visit us online at puppytalkpodcast.com. A puppy is officially potty trained when they have not had an accident in the house for 2 weeks. Puppy potty training teaches your puppy to go on the grass instead of in your house or their crate. The initial stages of potty training are not training the puppy to give you a signal when they need to go outside and go potty. This is an unrealistic goal. You must be proactive with young puppies and take them outside every 1 to 2 hours throughout the day and night. Potty training is one of the hardest things for some puppy owners. The puppy doesn't care where it goes potty. It just knows that it needs to eliminate. It doesn't care if it's on your floor, on your carpet, on a pee pad, on your driveway, sidewalk, or on grass. Potty training is the owner's responsibility. I coach new puppy owners on how to train their puppy to go potty on grass. That's the most sanitary place. Some pet stores will tell you to purchase pee pads for your puppy. I don't believe in pee pads. I think they're disgusting. Nobody wants their house smelling like dog pee and dog poop. Training your puppy to go inside the house and then transferring it outside to grass is a big mistake because it confuses the puppy. You're conditioning the puppy to have a behavior that most puppy owners eventually regret. I see this often happen with new clients' puppies who are having trouble with potty training after using pee pads. Potty training will take much longer if your puppy has already been conditioned to go inside, either on pee pads or elsewhere. If you've had your puppy for several weeks and they are still not potty trained, you must go back to steps 1 through 3 of this list and start over. Confining and continually supervising a puppy can be very frustrating. This is the best way to begin potty training your puppy. Potty training my own puppy. I have a mini Australian Shepherd. She's 2.5 years old, and her name is Dixie. I got her when she was 10 weeks old in May of 2020. The first night I had her, she peed in the house next to her water bowl. After that, she never peed in the house again, and she never pooped in the house once. I lived in a 5th-story condo, and I still managed to take her down a hallway, down an elevator, down another hallway, through a parking lot, and onto the grass to go potty. On the second day I had her, I taught her how to go potty on the grass. The way I did that was I led her to the grass on a leash and said, "Dixie, go potty, go potty. Good girl, go potty, good girl." Once she peed or pooped on the grass, I praised her enthusiastically and gave her a treat. I never used pee pads, a doggy doorbell, a doggy door, or any other fancy equipment. I conditioned her to go outside in the grass and took her there every hour and overnight every 2 to 3 hours. Dixie lets me know when she wants to go potty by sitting in front of me and staring at me. That's her signal, and it works. 3 steps to potty train your puppy. 1. Your puppy should always be supervised or confined while indoors. Supervise your puppy closely or have them in the crate. Supervised means you will see it taking place if your puppy has an accident. The only exception to this rule is if you know your puppy has just gone potty and now has an empty bladder or colon. Then, you may be able to get away with a brief period of less intense supervision, but never leave your puppy completely unsupervised. Watch for sniffing, crying, circling, panting, or suddenly wandering away from you and going off to the corner or near a wall. These are signs that they need to go potty. 2. Take your puppy outside on a leash as often as possible. Puppies 8 to 12 weeks must go out at least every hour, supervised while on a leash. Set up your walk to match your puppy's patterns. Take them to their place to go potty. Now say, "Go potty, go potty," very enthusiastically. Keep repeating this command until they do. If they do not go potty after 10 to 15 minutes, bring them back inside, put them in a crate for 10 minutes, and then bring them outside again to repeat the process. 3. Give your puppy praise and a treat immediately after they go potty outside. Choose a high-value food reward you will use to give your puppy once they go potty outside on the grass. Praise your puppy for going potty on the grass. Provide them with a lot of affection and say, "Good boy" or "Good girl," so they understand that you are praising them for doing something good. What to do when your puppy goes potty inside. If you catch your puppy about to go potty in the wrong place, interrupt them with an or one loud clap to interrupt their behavior. Then immediately take them outside. When they finish going outside, praise and give them that food treat. When you catch them in the act of going potty inside, do not yell harshly. You only need to interrupt the unwanted behavior. You never want to frighten your puppy to the point where they will run and hide from you. Never scold your puppy if you find a mess after they have had an accident in the wrong place. They will not learn anything from this after-the-fact correction, making them nervous, which makes training far more complex. Don't rub the puppy's nose in the urine or feces and expect that to change anything. Go back to the first steps of potty training and start over. Always clean up accidents as quickly as possible with an odor neutralizer. You never want the scent of urine or feces indoors, which will encourage future accidents. Most new puppy owners that I work with have yards. They can open the front door, take their puppy to the front yard and say, "Go potty." This makes things easy, but you must be proactive and follow these steps precisely for them to work. When I potty trained Dixie in one day, I didn't have a yard. I lived in a condo. As I mentioned earlier in this chapter, I had to go through extreme measures to take Dixie out to the grass every time to go potty. It wasn't easy, but I did it, resulting in a 100% potty-trained puppy in only one day. Why pee pads are a bad idea. 1. They teach your puppy to go potty inside the house. Once your puppy associates going potty inside the house, changing that behavior to going potty outside is challenging. 2. They take away time you should be spending walking your puppy, which builds your relationship with it and teaches manners and obedience if done correctly. 3. They permit you to leave the puppy inside the house alone for extended periods, when the puppy should be getting out often to go potty, see the world, and socialize. 4. They can quickly confuse the puppy with soft home surfaces such as rugs and carpets. Puppies will often miss the pads and go somewhere else in the house. As you can see, there are many cons to using pee pads. Teach your new puppy to go in the grass, which will save you much frustration down the road. What about doggy doorbells? Doggy doorbells are hung on the door handle and allow your puppy to ring them to signal they need to go potty. This concept seems like a dream come true and can work for some puppies. I have never seen it work effectively for young puppies. I have gone to clients' homes, and they have the bells tossed over to the side because they were ineffective. Some puppies trained to ring the bells to go outside have trouble relating that to going potty. So they get taken out after ringing the bells, they play in the grass, and then go pee as soon as they come back in the house. 2 things to consider about doggy doorbells. First, think about the noise of the bells each time you open the door yourself. This can become annoying over time. Second, a young puppy should not be allowed to roam to the front door to ring the bells. They should be on a leash next to you or in the crate to prevent accidents. These are just a few things to consider when trying doggy doorbells, and if this method suits you. Since I have never used them, I cannot provide instructions on effectively using them in this book. Should you get a dog door? Having a dog door so the young puppy can go outside on their own is a huge mistake because the puppy is unsupervised and usually stays out in the yard to dig holes and then comes inside to go potty. Therefore, I do not recommend doggy doors for young puppies. Puppies need to be on a leash with you to make sure they go potty instead of playing in the grass. In addition, dog doors take away the opportunity to praise and reward your puppy for going potty, which is essential for conditioning the puppy to continue the behavior. They may work fine for adult dogs. However, I have not seen them effective for creating discipline and structure in a dog's life. Just a lot of freedom to make bad decisions while unsupervised outside. This is Dale Buchanan, host of Puppy Talk Podcast. I have an announcement of a new book that I just published called Potty Training Your Puppy. It's available on Amazon in Kindle and paperback, soon to be available on audiobook. You can find out all the details of this book using the link in the show notes. It's called Potty Training Your Puppy. It's a comprehensive book with a simple and effective way to help potty train your puppy, and it really works. Check out the link in the show notes.